Well, I don't know. I
From
mean,
seeing all that theater too, right?
yeah, I finally got to a point in my life in New York after over a decade where I kind of knew how to and could afford to see theater.
Same. Like last year, I started going, or like 2 years ago, I was like, I think one of the first things I saw was your play on Broadway. And I was like, oh, I love theater. I love writing. I should just go to the theater all the time.
Yeah, that was one of them. That was kind of, that was in that kind of wind up for me. But we talked about that because that play had like just 8 scenes or 9 scenes, and each one was just kind of that. And around the time of kind of finding the movie, I saw The Merchant of Venice at Lincoln Center, and I saw Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet movie, and I became very obsessed with 5-act classical structure, and thinking like, why are these works the foundation of all modern drama, but the structure of nothing? Like no modern drama is the structure. And then the Guns N' Roses reunion tour of that same summer, 2016. And I was reading a lot about that reunion tour, and somehow those two things became one idea for me.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I mistook. I thought you were going to say there was a 5-act structure to the reunion tour.
Well, there's a 5-act structure to their career, and
That's
the reunion tour is the 5th act.
Did you go see any of the shows?
I went and saw 2 of them, yeah.
You saw 2 of the...
Yeah, one on my birthday that summer, and then another one the next year.
How were they?
Phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Don't sound so surprised.
I'm very surprised. I saw footage of those concerts and I was like, oh yeah, that looks like a reunion show.
No, they were great. They weren't like a reunion show. They were playing like new stuff that they never played before. It wasn't
worse.
It wasn't like no. It was that new song that was on the deluxe edition of Appetite for Destruction. Like they were playing songs they'd never played live before. It wasn't just the greatest hits karaoke. It was like a real set list. I could go long on this. I hope we're not.
I know.
No, it was phenomenal and very emotional.
On
no, but really what it was that I was watching the show, and the question that I had that kind of gave me the rest of the characters in this movie was just, what was it like backstage for these guys to be in a green room together for the first time in 25 years? Like, what was that conversation like? Was it polite? Was it terse? And I just became so obsessed with thinking about the kind of Shakespearean drama of Slash and Axel and what it would be like to just come back together. And then I was like, oh, that's how this movie ends. Now I know.